Hello everyone, so I'm just going to have a very quick video. I'm just going to answer a questions from one of our followers. So the question is, she wants to see a green variety of aeoniums. Now with regards to aeoniums guys, as you see at the moment you can see they're all green because it's winter season here and winter is the growing season of aeoniums. So when the weather will get warmer, and that will happen in springtime, so these aeoniums over here, they will turn into a darker color. So some of them will turn into red, some of them will turn into burgundy. So aeoniums, they have a different colors. So the colors will depend on the amount of sunlight they get. So at the moment you can see they are green because they don't get enough sunlight. But as soon as the weather get warmer and they get a lot of sunlight, this will turn into a red color. Sometimes the color of the aeoniums will start turning red around the edges of the leaf. But some of them will stay green, like the, have a look, wait for a minute, I'm going to get some varieties that stays green in aeoniums. One of them is the Aeonium sunburst, and one of them is this one. Hang on. So one of them is this variety. I think this is, I'm not 100%, I think Ariel or Maybach. So I'm not sure the ID because I lost the identification, but this one will stay green. So not much of the aeoniums will stay green in my garden. And then some of them will turn into pinkish color like the pink witch. So where's the pink witch? Pink witch. Okay. Have a look where's the pink witch is. Because at the moment they look the same. They look all green. Right, so here is my pink witch. The mother plant is on top here. It's losing the green pigmentation. But this is what the color of the pink witch at the moment because it's not getting enough sunlight, so they don't look really pinkish. So more on green side. Okay. So that's my pink witch for now until it gets warmer, then they will produce more pinkish color. And in this bottom shelving, some of them are turning into red because it's getting a little bit more sunlight in this shelving. So let's have a look. So this one here, this is Medusa. So this Medusa had a beautiful red color at the edge of the leaf, but in the center, the middle is green. But in springtime, when the weather gets warmer, the middle of this Medusa will turn into red as well. So what else that I can show you? So let's see, example of this one here. So this one, this is God of Fire, and at the moment if you look at it, it's very green. But then when the weather gets warmer, this God of Fire will turn into red as well. So aeoniums, they have different colors, so it depends on the amount of sunlight they get. So you cannot expect them to stay green. So the colors will depend on the amount of sunlight they get. So if you like aeoniums that stay green, so you can stay with the Aeonium sunburst, Aeonium moonburst, Aeonium Ariel, the one I just showed you before, or Aeonium Maybach, they stay green as well. What else? Those common aeoniums, there are some of common aeoniums that stay green. And then what else in my aeoniums? So mostly of my aeoniums guys, they turn into red during the warmer season. And then during the summer season, all of them are turning into a very dark red, and the rosettes will just going to turn small, and the rosettes will going to close off. So that's why you look at it like they are all red. But at the moment now, winter season, they don't get enough sunlight, so they are green. Right, so over here, we have this very green Aeonium shell how. When the weather get warmer during the springtime, summertime, this beautiful green Aeonium shell how, they turn into a deep, darker, like purplish color. So it's really dark color. So we can't really expect at the moment this one will turn into that deep red color, but that's how Aeonium works. So the more sunlight they get, the reddish they go. So it's only small varieties in my garden that don't turn really red. I have one here, this one. This is a common Aeonium. I don't have the identification, but this one stays green. It's quite big Aeonium. So, but this is a old varieties of Aeonium. Now this one here, this is Aeonium Superbang. Now Superbang at the moment you can see it's still green, but when the weather gets warmer and warmer, this will turn into a very, very dark color. So that's what our Aeonium looks like during the winter season. They are just more into the green side. So let's have a look around. So this one that has a red color now, this is Aeonium Chanel, and Aeonium Chanel stays like this even in winter season. But when they get lesser sunlight, the color is like pale red. This one, this stays green. This is Maybach. But when the weather get warmer, the variegation, you see the variegation in the middle, they will be prominent. So at the moment, because they're not getting enough sunlight, you can see more of this just green, plain green. But when the weather get warmer, the variegation will come out. All right, so this one here, this is Medusa. Now this one, you can see it's still green at the moment, but when the weather gets warmer, this will turn into deep red as well. So most of them will turn into deep red. So they're beautiful. I love them in this color. I love them when they turn into red, so I just love them. But when the summer comes, when it's really hot, they will just go to dormancy, and they just going to turn into this small plant. So it's amazing how these Aeoniums grow. It's unexplainable. So this is the Medusa I showed you before, and this is also Medusa. So this one here, this one stays green all the time. Over here I have the rice bed, and they also in a green side as well. This one, so this one here, Aeonium Zeus, they stay green as well. Pink witch. Now this one is Chanel. You see the Chanel have different color as well. So the babies and then the mommy, it has a green side on the top and then different color at the bottom. Now this one is also Medusa, but it has a different color than the Medusa I show you in that shelving area. So really, Aeonium, in my observation, they have different color. It depends how much sun exposure they get or how much sunlight they get. So this one is a death bloom. Now, one of our followers didn't realize. They said the flowers of Aeonium is beautiful, but she didn't realize, guys, that it's a death bloom, and then she didn't able to propagate it, and she gave it some of the Aeoniums of hers to friends, maybe families, and then she didn't keep anything for herself, and then her Aeonium flowers, and then she didn't realize that the flowers is the sign of death bloom. So this one here is a death bloom. So that's the end of it. So I have it here. I'm not sure that this one will be a flowers or it might be babies. So this will turn to flower as well. But I think it's babies. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, we'll wait and see. Pink witch. Okay, so I think that's it for now. We're just going to answer the question of one of our viewers. I'll just show you this one before I go. Beautiful. So yes, guys, aeoniums do have green varieties. Some stay beautifully green, while others develop shades of yellow, pink, or even deep purple, depending on the season and also sun exposure. That's really the charm of aeoniums. They're always changing and full of surprises. I know I promised you the update of our aeonium propagation this weekend. But unfortunately, the weather hasn't been the best. If it clears up, I'll share the update in the next video. They're already starting to show such beautiful colors, and I can't wait for you to see them. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss the next update. So guys, I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!